everybody, welcome to Burton Avenue. I'm Angie and I love my cutter. I can show you how to make amazing things with your cutting machine, like home decor, wooden signs, custom apparel, and more. I want you to love your cutter too. Welcome to day 14 of my 25 Days of Craftmas series. In this series, I'm showing you how to make 25 different Christmas projects using a cutting machine. And I'm sharing the SVG files I use to make these projects for free. So if you've missed any of the previous days, be sure to check them out. Today, I'm showing you how to make these super cute mini Christmas signs. These signs are actually made from a product I found at the dollar store and just upcycled into this cute Christmas design. In addition to the wooden sign, all you'll need is a little bit of vinyl, transfer tape, and of course your cutting machine. I'm using my Cricut Explorer Air. You can find the complete list of supplies below or over on my blog at burtonavenue.com. Now let's head over to the craft room and get started. The first thing we need to do is grab the SVG file we'll be using for this project. You can get it for free on my blog at burtonavenue.com. I keep all the SVG files for the projects I make in my free SVG library. These files will work on all kinds of cutting machines and are free to everyone. Once you're on my site, just click on Free SVG Files and then Free SVG Library. You'll need a password to get into the library, and there are instructions on the screen if you need to get one. Once you're in the library, you can search for the file Christmas Sayings. It will either be listed under Most Recent Projects and Cut Files or under the Christmas category, 25 Days of Craftmas, 2019, Day 14. So go ahead and click on that link, and the file will be downloaded onto your computer. When you download files online, they usually come in a zipped folder, and you'll need to extract them before you can upload them into your software. To do this, you're going to double click on the folder we just downloaded, and then a new window will pop up. Somewhere on that screen, you'll see the option to extract all. Click that, and another window will pop open. This will show the destination where your unzipped files are going to be saved on your computer. Remember that because you'll need to get to it later. Click the Extract button, and the files will be unzipped onto your computer and ready to use in Cricut Design Space. So let's head over to Cricut Design Space and start a new project. Over on the left, click on Upload, then Upload Image, and then click Browse. Now find the SVG file we unzipped earlier. Now sometimes these SVG files will appear as a Chrome HTML document. So if you don't see a SVG file listed, be sure to look for that. Double click on the file name, then click Save. Click the image one more time, and then click Insert Images. And the design will appear on your Canvas screen. So this project is super easy to lay out. All we need to do is resize the height of these designs to 3 inches. And then we need to right click and choose Attach. And that's it. Now we can send it to our Cricut to cut. So go up and click on the green Make It button. Then this screen will show up, and it will show us how our design is going to look on our cutting mat. If everything looks good, click on Continue. Then select your machine from the drop-down list. Once Design Space finds your machine, you'll be taken to this screen. Make sure your material is set to vinyl, and now we can go load our mat. Place a piece of vinyl on your cutting mat. Smooth it out so there aren't any wrinkles or bubbles. Then load it into your Cricut by pressing the up and down arrow button. Once your Cricut is ready to cut, the C button will light up. Press this and the machine will start cutting. Once everything is cut, press the up and down arrow button again to unload your Cricut. Now it's time to weed away the excess vinyl. Use a weeding tool to help you pull out the little pieces, and be super careful around the leaves because they are tiny and you don't want to lose any of the pieces. Once everything has been weeded, it's time to apply the transfer tape. So cut a piece of tape a little bit bigger than your design. Then place the design on top of the transfer tape and smooth everything down. Cut off the excess transfer tape and vinyl backing and use your scraper and rub over the entire design to help it stick to the transfer tape. Then you can cut apart the different sayings. So, like I said, I found these little wooden signs at the dollar store and thought they'd be perfect for some quick and easy mini Christmas signs. If you can find signs similar to these, this project is super quick and easy. If you can't find them, they would be easy to replicate with a piece of pine for the outside square and some chipboard for the smaller square. All you need to do to remove the center square is slide something thin like a spatula underneath it and pop it off. Make sure you save those little thumbtacks for later. Next, you're going to place the wooden squares on a sheet of printed adhesive vinyl and roughly measure out the shape of the squares. Then you can cut the adhesive vinyl down to size. Remove the vinyl backing and place the wooden squares on top. Then use a craft knife to separate the squares and trim off the excess vinyl. Now let's apply our sayings to our cute little wooden squares. Flip the design over and carefully pull off the vinyl backing. Then center your design on your little wooden square and press into place. Use a scraper and rub over the entire design. Then carefully pull off the transfer tape and repeat with the other two squares. All that's left to do is to put those squares back on the original sign. Put the thumbtacks back in the original holes on your mini squares. Then center your design on the bigger block and use a hammer to tap everything back into place. And that's it. That's all there is to making these cute mini Christmas signs. Aren't they fun? There's something about miniature items that just makes them extra cute. I hope you enjoyed today's project, and I hope you'll join me again tomorrow for another day of Craftmas. See ya!